on the floor. The referee cannot stop the game because it was Illawarra Hawks possession, so they had to play against 5 against 4 as Illawarra Hawks took that advantage to take that 3-point shot.
So a little bit of a reset right here.
I think Nikolic took a knee on his right thigh as he's going to the bench to take a few treatment.
Well, let's hope everything is okay. We don't want to see any players injured. That's not what it's about, but unfortunately it's part of the game, injury. Good ball rotations right here by Serbia. Taya with a long three. Jet Jackson lost the ball right there. Tight game right here, low scoring game. Drives and one. A great move there by Brian Coughlin. Tough.
Yeah, bad defense here by Uros Ilic, putting his hand on Coughlin's waist as he was able to convert a 2-point shot and a potential 3-point play here by Brian Coughlin.
Brian Coughlin. I must say, a lot of people have been, this is my first game commentating on an Illawarra game, and I must say from what I've seen, the critic, and also from the homework that I've done, it is true what all my contacts have been saying. They are very, very tough, especially in the post. But they're only up by 2. Here comes the boys from Serbia from the corner. Ilic, in and out. Jackson, a little bit slow in transition there, Illawarra. Bounce pass. Oh, what a dunk. A great play there. And what a dunk by AJ Ogilvy.
What a pass by Cedric Jackson. That bounce pass to his teammate. Impressed us and impressed the audience as BC Partizan take the time out to discuss things.
Odgovore si za slog. Sa penala, drugi visoki. Zaustavlja jednu loptu. Jasno ti, jebi. Čemu se radi? Hey, we need to lead. After zone press. Other man or zone. They switch. With man we go 4-4. With zone stani na post. Momci, ajde bre ovo da regulišemo ovo bre.
Here we go. Oh, steal there by Illawarra inside. Can they finish? One-handed shot by Blanchfield. And Illawarra Hawks now, Mislan, putting the foot down.
Yeah, AJ Ogilvy able to read the pass as Illawarra with the full court press. Finally, BC Partizan able to release the ball to the half court.
Eric Tyer has been the catalyst for the Hawks. The corner pulls up from the wing, in and out, and almost in again. Here they come, they've got the numbers. Not as quick as transition as I expected. Jackson. The referee makes a call.
Jackson just now he able to get the pass, and then a good defense, but too much contact there on the BC Partizan part as a blocking foul being called. 17 seconds left on the shot clock.
Turn around with a one-handed shot. Ilic with the rebound. Here comes Eric Taya. He's been the live wire for the Serbia team. Taya. Screen there set by Serbia. Good defense by Illawarra to push them out. Taya, gotta watch the shot clock. Ilic thought about the pull-up. Taya, no foot on the line. Good pressure defense by the Hawks.
Once again, good defense by Illawarra Hawks. Davis Taya wasn't aware of his space as he stepped out of bounds. What a waste to BC Partizan. This is the kind of inexperience that BC Partizan showed. The turnover, unforced turnover for BC Partizan.
Nah. For the three, in and out. Good rebound there by the Hawks. One-handed shot again. Tried to go for the tip-in. Blanchfield punishes Serbia once again. Todd Blanchfield. Here's Tadic. Taya. Trifonovic. Ilic from the elbow. That's much better. Knocks it down. Uros Ilic, who's been quite good for Serbia. Very thin man. Needs to bulk up a little bit, in my opinion. Here's Tadic. Still got the ball. Courageous he is. Pulls up right there. Hits the tin. Ogalivi. Great pass. And Todd Blanchfield read that really, really well. Nobody was guarding him.
Once again, the passes, the teamwork, the chemistry of Illawarra Hawks as AJ Ogilvie be able to connect.
This is a stark contrast game compared to semi-final number 1, Mislan. Taya, good defense by the Hawks. Oh, great defense by the Hawks. But they almost lost the ball back, and the score right there by Kevin White. The man with the coolest haircut on court.
AJ Ogilvie once again showing that he played both ends, and an easy, it was Jordan Chat with that 2-point shot. BC Partizan really need to focus on their offense right now, not forcing the ball. Almost turn it over here, Ben.
Trifonovic, corner, Ilic from the corner. Shots not going down for this young Partizan team. Australia full of running, literally. Attack the cup. Blanchfield with that one-handed push shot. That's almost his signature move.
The size, the experience, the teamwork, the chemistry of Illawarra Hawks, I think has been overpowering most of the teams that participate. Every single time any team plays against Illawarra Hawks, they just get crushed.
Basket right there by Todd Blanchfield, who's played quite well thus far. Blanchfield of the Illawarra Hawks with 11 points. And now number 11, Daniel Grida, coming on for the Hawks. Such depth and talent that this Australian team has. Aussie, 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 oi, 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 as they say. The famous Australian chant. Here comes Serbia. They know a thing or two about winning as well. Drives. No call there by the referee.
Good defense there by Jody Jet, able to read how Tadic movement and get a clean block. As you can see here, Tadic trying to get a space out as Jet able to read it perfectly.
Here's Serbia. Oh, it got stuck into traffic here. They're slow in transition. Can Australia punish? Grida. Big shot there, in and out for the, just coming flying in for the rebound. Drives. Oh, almost there for Tadic. And Serbia, it's not through a lack of effort, but they can't finish at the moment, struggling to finish.
Good effort, good drive penetration here by Tadic. Not able to finish, but still the ball in their possession.
Serbia sending on number 2 and 7 respectively, Bogdan Mikavica and Aleska Novakovic. Aleska Novakovic there inside. What about the pull-up? Pulls up right there, hits the tin. Rebound by Ogilvy. There's Jet. Jordan Jet playing hurt a little bit. Good no-look pass. Knocks that down. Big shot by Tim Conrad.
What a shot to end the first quarter. He was wide open. Tim Leonrod. There was no defender. Illawarra Hawks with 26 points to BC Partizan 11.
And Illawarra Hawks in control there. BC Partizan started strong. They hit the lead only just. But then the Illawarra Hawks really brought out their wings and flew to the cup right here. But Eric Tyre keeping them in the game. The American import number 5 as he drives to the cup right here. Athletic young man.
The Davis Tyre has been the catalyst, but they need more contribution from him in order to leave BC Partizan as the college able to get that 2-point shot with his right hook shot. Then Illawarra Hawks is coming to them. Jet here. Nice pass to Brian Conkerling. And that is all Illawarra Hawks here from here on. Points over points being scored by Illawarra Hawks.
Just that team basketball that they're playing, knowing where each other are, knowing what each other's going to do in certain situations. I mean, this team looks like they really, really know each other and have a solid understanding and respect of each other, which is hard to build in any team sport, you know. So full credit to Rob Beveridge and his coaches for putting on a good show, and no wonder they are the firm favorites to lift this trophy. But it's not, this tournament is not a foregone conclusion just yet. Todd Blanchfield there with 11 points, Brian Coughlin with 5, Kevin White with 3. Those are the top scorers for the Hawks thus far. So let's get this second quarter about underway. For the Hawks, it's Grida, Ogilvy, and then also Jet, Emmett Naa, shall I say, and Tim Conrad on court for the Hawks. Ogilvy pulls up once again. Big shot there by Grida. Dan Grida.
Once again, that 3-point shot corner. This time it was Grida who able to knock that shot. Hawks is punishing BC Partizan from outside, inside and outside.
Almost a turnover right there for Serbia. Good bounce pass. Can they finish right here? And one. Courageous move there by Tadija Tadic to attack the cup and draw the foul.
Good cut here by Tadic. Good finishing, able to control, not giving AJ Ogilvy to block his shot as he's going to take a free throw attempts to complete a 3-point play here.
And Tadija Tadic, not the tallest man on the court for the Serbia team, but definitely he brings those intangibles. Hard work, grit, determination, not scared of bigger opponents. And this Illawarra team is large and right now definitely in charge. Nelson now on the court for the Hawks. Marshall Nelson.
You see how AJ Ogilvy reading the play, reading the defense, as he was able to control the pace, the tempo. Here, he feeling on the left side, and then he knows that his right side got a lot of space as he spin his body and then get the contact from Tanaskovic.
Ogilvy. Great athlete. Big athlete with big wingspan and big feet. 2 out of 2. Nothing but. Tadic. Good press here by the Hawks. Look at them. They're like a machine. This Hawks team is not just playing like Hawks the animal. They're like robots and with no off button at the moment.
Hawks defense, especially their full court press. I think how many times we've seen that they're able to force the turnover from BC Partizan and get an easy point.
Serbia with no answers here at the moment. They're down by almost 16 points. A steal right there. Ogilvy thought he was fouled in the attack, in the act of attacking the cup right here, but nope, that's good call by the referee. In real time, it looked like it. That's how fast he was moving. 31-14 in favor of the Hawks. Blanchfield with 11 points. Here's a turnover. Serbia needs to protect the ball. Tadic, step back. Hits the tin. Rebound there by Grida, Dan Grida, who hit a big shot earlier. Swinging it around the perimeter. Give the pressure cut. Good cut there. Drive. Look at that hustle there by Illawarra, especially AJ Ogilvy.
Yeah, what a good speed here by AJ Ogilvy and able to create a space and good pass from his teammate. Tadic was a bit too late on that half side, and then the size, the power of AJ Ogilvy, the number 6 of Illawarra Hawks, is just outstanding, I guess.
That's right, AJ Ogilvy. He's a live wire. Serbia right now have been super, super quiet. They've tried, I give them that. But it's just watching like a lightweight boxer against a heavyweight boxer. The lightweight will always punch, but the heavyweight always punches harder. The Hawks there with the rebound, with the easy rebound. Jackson asking for the ball. Good feed to Anderson and one. Anderson just marching that with ease.
The pass again from Cedric Jackson, recognizing that Anderson was open, and Anderson was smart enough to fake that first attempt, able to draw the flying defense and then get the contact for the 2-point and another extra point possibly for Illawarra Hawks.
Anderson. David Anderson converts the 3-point play. They're up by 20 points, the Illawarra Hawks. And there's not even 2 minutes played in this quarter. Taya. Screen there set by Serbia. Taya. Kicks out. Inside. Taya. Gotta watch the shot clock. Gotta put it up now. Good defense here by the Hawks. Shot clock violation.
Once again, the defense of Hawks, even though they don't able to get any steal, but they're able to force a turnover. A very, very tough defense by Illawarra Hawks. They are totally on a different level compared to BC Partizan, Ben.
So Jackson, Anderson.
Grida was a little bit too late. He hesitated a little as he was unable to catch the pass.
So here comes Serbia, BC Partizan team. For the 3, the long 3, still way off right there. Jackson, Grida. Oh, tried to go for the tip in right there. Tim Conrad. They need a basket out here for the reverse. Still can't get it. Taya and Novakovic asking for the ball. They just need to get that separation and some open looks there, Mislan. They're struggling to do that because this Hawks team just are everywhere.
Defensively, they're playing suffocating defense. Even on the transition defense, they're not going to give BC Partizan an easy shot, as they're struggling getting a very easy shot either on the half-court set or on transition offense for BC Partizan. Look at that assist, 4 assists from Jet. Jordan Jet with 4 assists from Illawarra Hawks, show that how much chemistry, teamwork this team has. We know that they has been playing together for a while because the way that they play, the way that they move the ball offensively and also defensively is just high level.
Pull up there, good shot, but in and out there by Tadic. Jackson, Illawarra, look at this, the relentless pursuit for excellence, and scores from underneath the basket right there. Todd Blanchfield, the best player for the Hawks team, numbers-wise anyway. He's electric. Look at that press. They don't stop at nothing. Fantastic to watch.
That sudden double team at half court caught Davis surprise. Luckily for BC Partizan, they didn't turn the ball over.
Inside now. Here come Partizan. They need some production. It's been tough for them from the baseline. Oh, that's the production. Much needed. Tadic is almost doing everything for Partizan. Mislan?
He's trying to, but that's not a good thing actually, because the last one was a good shot, but sometimes he took the ball to himself, doesn't keep any rhythm for his teammates. So, and then as a team, BC Partizan not playing that well, and they need that.
A lot of energy here by the Hawks, very well conditioned. It's hard to believe they're in pre-season mode. And I would love to see them when they're full and up and running in their regular season. But that goes to show you the standard of Australian basketball. It has come a long, long way from the Lindsay Gaze, Andrew Gaze days, and Shane Heal. Now Australian basketball have put together a great pedigree of players. Ben Simmons and also
Ton Maker.
Who's that?
Ton Maker is actually, he's a Sudanese, but he actually went into the Australia youth program before he goes to the NCAA. So he's actually an Australian Sudanese. He played for the Australian national team, Ton Maker.
Right, didn't know that, thanks. And who could forget Andrew Bogut as well. Patty Mills from the San Antonio Spurs. So for an Australian to play in the NBA, it's not as hard as it used to be. A lot more talent being produced in the land down under. White inside to Blanchfield for the fadeaway and makes that shot. Look at that press. They don't give up. Village Looks a little bit lost here. Tadic, screen there set by Serbia. Taya's been quiet. Taya looking to penetrate, looking to bounce pass to Nikolic, but still
there's no space for Davis to penetrate, and even a very small space for him to pass the ball. So very, very tough defense. Good defense shown by the Australian team so far.
Hits the iron. Anderson. Jackson, oh look at that, behind the back, Conrad drives. For Barnes right now.
What a speed by Jackson, what a pass. Also unlucky because Nikolic was behind him, able to block the shot.
White. Posting up, kicks out, pulls up. Back, a lot of back tap happening there, a lot of action, a lot of bustle, but it is going to be Partizan ball.
Here comes the full court press of Illawarra Hawks. They just suddenly, that's a double, they're going to double team you. So BC Partizan really need to be careful, really need to be aware of where Illawarra Hawks play. Here's the double team.
It's just the press there. They're struggling to keep up with this press. Almost a turnover right there. Ilic, Tadic. Taya. Very Taya. Step back three. Hits the tin. Coughlin with the rebound. Here they come. Full of running. Oh, great pass. Jackson fake and scores. What a move there by Cedric Jackson.
Where's the defense here? Nikolic trying to double team as Jackson able to find his way underneath here. Almost turned the ball over once again. Illawarra Hawks giving a lot of tough time to BC Partizan.
And we are speechless here at the moment.
I'm shaking my head, Ben.
Well, like I said, Ms. Lan, they're trying. They're trying, they're giving everything they've got, but it's tough. Inside now. Try to work glass. Rebound there. White. Here they come in. Quick transition, the Hawks. Jackson, crossover. Jackson, a bit too fancy, lost the ball.
Jackson saying that it was BC Partizan last touch here, dazzling on the court here, BC Partizan. Yeah, there's no hands, he fumbled the ball, couldn't control, couldn't keep the ball on himself. BC Partizan with the inbound. Oh, the frustration of Davis Taya, unable to convert such an easy attempt, and this is a part of the mental toughness of players when you play against a team that high level, one level above you. Everything that you usually do is not working, and that's where the mental toughness part is going to whether help you or going to destroy you.
Inside, Coughlin. Coughlin pulls up, hits the iron, and that's going to be Illawarra ball.
Ilicic. Tanaskovic with the holding behind.
Timeout call.
On the court here, BC Partizan. Yeah, there's no hands, he fumbled the ball, couldn't control, couldn't keep the ball on himself. BC Partizan with the inbound. Oh, the frustration of Davis Taya, unable to convert such an easy attempt, and this is a part of the mental toughness of players when you play against a team that high level, one level above you. Everything that you usually do is not working, and that's where the mental toughness part is going to whether help you or going to destroy you.
Inside, Coughlin. Coughlin pulls up, hits the iron, and that's going to be Illawarra ball.
Ilicic. I mean, Tanaskovic with the holding behind.
Timeout call, and Illawarra with that timeout.
Things that's even to move the ball through the half court, it took a lot of effort for BC Partizan. They're really struggling in this game right now because Illawarra Hawks has been giving them such a hard time on both ends.
The Hawks have just been in complete control pretty much late. I mean, midway through the first quarter, shall I say. A great drive there and a layup by Jordan Jet.
Oh, no defender there. Jordan Jet able to free himself.
And there's a layup, a response layup there by Serbia through Uros Trifonovic. Kick out, swing. Nah, to the corner. This is great passing here. A lot of time left in the shot clock. Crossover by Jet. He lost the ball, but it still came off. Tadia Tadic.
Yeah, Jet here tried to create a space there. Unable to control the ball. Just a little bit of touch. The referee said Tadic with the last touch. 7 seconds left on the shot clock for Illawarra Hawks.
The Hawks now. Nah. White. Tried to bank it in.
Good rebound there by Davis Tyre. BC Partizan will control possession.
So Serbia, wow, posting up there. They've got to get it into the paint. Village, almost a steal there. Tyre to the corner, 1-3. Can't hit their shots. They're struggling at the moment. Super cold. Here we go for the dunk right there by AJ Ogalivi.
An easy dunk by AJ Ogalivi. No one is guarding him. A little bit too late on that transition defense. Illawarra Hawks is punishing BC Partizan for every single mistakes. And now we have a discussion. No discussion, just inbound to the BC Partizan.
Partizan here, a good look at that, but they're struggling with that press. Steal right there, Jordan Jet. What a cool name that is, by the way, Jordan Jet.
Frustrated Davis here. Another double teaming. That sudden double teaming coming from Illawarra Hawks. They just know when to help the teammate to force that turnover. Jordan, yeah, I'm more impressed with his head and his name.
We're talking about the non-basketball stuff right now because it's a blowout, 46-18. I mean, how many points have Partizan scored in this quarter? This crowd silenced at the moment. They're looking at all of us and saying, what more can you say? This Hawks team is talented.
And Davis pick up his third personal foul. So that's why I said, Ben, this is part of the game where it's going under your skin. You just frustrated. You just can't play your basketball because the opponent is just too good for you.
Well, when you're beat, you're beat. You just gotta know when you're beat.
Another turnover for BC Partizan.
Good no-look pass. Hits the tin. Rebound there by Novakovic. Tadic, the bright spot. One of the rare bright spots of this Partizan team. Aleska. Tadic, yes! That's been rare this quarter, scoring for Serbia.
Finally, the score moved for BC Partizan as Tadic able to get, and then, oh, almost a steal by Nikolic. So very frustrating game for BC Partizan in this first half. They just really need to forget all the mistakes and just try to play a good basketball as possible as they can.
Conrad pulls up. Big shot there by Tim Conrad. Oh. Okay.
So when that's happened, when you get blown out, you get frustrated, you don't want to play basketball anymore. You just want to, vent that frustration out with a little bit of trash talking and taunting. But good job to the referee controlling the game, not making any non-basketball extracurricular activity going on.
Well, you know what? When I'm getting beat that bad, I think about pizza. Because that's the only thing you can think of. If it's an opponent like the Hawks are that good and they're pounding you away, what can you just gotta keep trying and say, okay, look, we're beat. Go for pizza afterwards and chill out and think about the next game.
So technical fouls being handed out to each of the players. Nikolic from BC Partizan, and I think Illawarra Hawks also one player got technical foul.
Look at that press. And they got the ball back because of such a good press. Oh, what was that? The Hawks.
Well, it doesn't show as much statistically for the turnover for them, but then we see from the game just how much BC Partizan struggle, and then another turnover, step out of bounds. Davis need to be careful not to get a technical foul here. Slamming the ball and complaining to the ref.
Well, not too many fouls committed. Illawarra Hawks are okay, nobody on 3 fouls. The most 2 fouls by Ogilvy and White. Both have 2 fouls each. And and Eric Tyre with 3 fouls in the Partizan team. Drives! Can't finish right there. And look at that hustle. They're just crashing and crashing. But at the end of the second quarter, scoreboard said period 3, but at the end of the first 2 quarters, halftime, it is Illawarra Hawks 49, BC Partizan 21. And welcome back to Maba Stadium, everybody. After one half of basketball in semi-final number 2 at the 2018 Seri Mutiara Cup, it's the Hawks who lead easily, 49 points to 21 over BC Partizan. You're with us, Ben Ibrahim and Mislan. And Mislan, it was one-way Australian traffic in that first half.
And we didn't want that in the first place. However, Illawarra Hawks just too much for BC Partizan, the youth team from Serbia, to handle. Davis Tyre able to create something, but then here another highlight by Nikolic, but that's as much as the highlight that the BC Partizan can get as towards the end or towards the rest of the game. I say so far in the first half, a lot of turnover as here Jet to Brian Cock, the lead, able to get that. Their chemistry, the handoff, the pick and roll, and then the easy two-point basket counted and an extra free throw for the three-point play. Illawarra Hawks has been very devastating on both ends. Urus Ilic able to get another 2-point for BC Partizan, but not much of a highlights or things that BC Partizan can be satisfied with. And then another easy pass from EJ Ogalevi, and that three-point shot, they can do it from all aspects of the floor, from the inside and also from the outside. Here transition offense, and then a smart play from David Anderson, faking the shot, getting the contact, and then another replay of highlight for that one.
Well, Mislan, I mean, well said, but it was really their press. I mean, the press of Illawarra, they just got the ball back all the time. That relentless defense. I mean, look at, like, they just really didn't know what to do. Quick scoring from underneath the basket. They were everywhere. They were like not Energizer Bunny, Energizer Hawks. They could fly from one place to one place. It was amazing. I mean, a real great basketball display, and very rare that we see that kind of basketball played in this part of the world. I mean, I hope we see more, but they were relentless. They just never stopped.
Yeah, usually Hawks, they hunt as a solo hunter, but this Illawarra Hawks, they hunt as a team. A lot of double teaming caught BC Partizan player off guard, and then forced them that turnover and that easy transition offense. Uros Trifonovic with that layup, and then another easy transition offense for Illawarra Hawks.
So they just kept pounding at it. Ogilvy having a very good game with 8 points thus far. Blanchfield with 15 points. And the highest scorer in the Partizan team is Eric Tyre with, the second highest scorer is Eric Tyre, and Tadic with 8 points.
And then you see the statistic of both games. 2-pointer, 3-pointer, free throws, every single aspect of the game. Illawarra Hawks has the advantage, 26 rebounds to 6 steals, that's huge. And then the turnover, 7 to 13, still 8 steals actually for Illawarra Hawks. And then they got it as a team. They work a lot of double team, not much of a single one-on-one defense. This is the top scorer for both teams.
Well, like I was saying, Blanchfield with 15, Tadic with 8, Ogilvy with 8, Eric Tyre with 5, Nikolic with 4, and Tim Conrad with 6. But it's not so much about their scoring, it's their pressing, their relentless execution of defense. Jod Jet with 4 assists, Eric Tyre with 1, and I mean, it's a struggle for the Serbian team to share the ball and pass the ball because of that full press by half-court press and full-court press by the Australian team. And they didn't really have much to do. The rebounds have been quite low thus far in this first half because not really much to do. I mean, Serbia trying to go for some shots but missing. And we're only a couple of minutes away from the start of the second half. But Mislan, it's not over yet, but what do Serbia have to do, or BC Partizan have to do to be competitive in this quarter? Let's just say competitive in this quarter.
Yeah, they need to realize when Illawarra Hawks press them or double team them, what they should do as a team and also as individual. They need to release the ball before the pressure comes to them. I think the inexperience of this BC Partizan is showing that they're waiting for the double teaming to come, and then their reaction is a little bit slow, enable the Illawarra Hawks that has the side advantage, that has the experience, and also has the height to able to pound BC Partizan every single time.
That is true, and we're both laughing at each other, and like, I mean, I wanna really give Coach Marco and his players a big shout out. I mean, full credit for them trying. They are not giving up. I mean, they showed a bit of frustration there midway through the second quarter, and I can't blame them, you know, because this Australian team are just that good. I mean, if they play this way tomorrow against Aegis, I think it might be another blowout victory. What do you think?
If Illawarra Hawks play against KCC Aegis, that's going to be the game that we all want to see, because they haven't played each other. Remember, Illawarra Hawks is the champion of Group A or B, and then KCC Aegis is the champion of the other group. So they haven't played each other, and I like how KCC Aegis play. They are much more experienced, and then Illawarra Hawks has been very impressive so far on both ends, especially. And then they're able to take advantage of the youth of this BC Partizan. And let's hope that BC Partizan can play much better basketball, not showing any weaknesses, and then not giving any easy mistakes for Illawarra Hawks to take advantage of it.
Well, Partizan starting with Tadia Tadic, and then number 25, Uros Trifonovic. And number 34, Uros Ilic. Number 12 as well for the team. Number 7, Aleska Novakovic. Fake from the elbow, hits the iron, gets his own miss. Pulls up there for the 3. The big shot there by Uros Trifonovic. Well done. That's much better. Yeah,
a good job opening the third period for BC Partizan. They're not forcing the shot even though they had a chance. But then offensively, Illawarra Hawks, good defense there by BC Partizan, not able to focus the defense to continue towards the end as AJ Ogalevi able to get that second chance for Illawarra Hawks.
Ilic hands off to Trifonovic. 2 shots for the man with the cool with the screech haircut.
Uros Trifonovic. Oh, lucky there. Saved by the referee. He's going to go to the free throw line. He needs to make sure that he can hit both shots. BC Partizan really need any contribution.
And a shot there by Trifonovic. 6 points. Now 7. A lot of 24. Puts it up. That's the hustle right there. Jackson. And 1.
That's the size, high advantage of Illawarra Hawks. Even though AJ Ogalevi not able to convert that one, but then Cedric Jackson was able to get that second chance. How many times we've seen Illawarra Hawks get that second chance, the offensive rebounds? They've been controlling the board so far in the first half, and they keep continuing doing that in this third period.
Here they come. Lost the ball, turnover. Jet. Good no-look pass. Conrad, too heavy, but he's still got the ball. Awkward shot there. Tadic thought about the step back. Ilic inside. Swinging it around the perimeter. Pulls up right there. Look at them go flying, the Illawarra Hawks. Like their team name, the Hawks. Jet. Good footwork by Jet. And an even better finish by Jordan Jet.
Yeah, what a move by Jet there. able to split the defense, able to find space and ways to convert a 2-point shot.
Trifunovic, Tadic, step back, 3, knocks that down. Tadic.
A much better game shown by the BC Partizan now.
It's the tin, Illich with the rebound. Gotta play. Oh, look at that by Tadic. Great ball control. Oh, I spoke too soon, but no, he lost it. He got it back. Well done. To the inside, outside. For the floater. Gets his own miss. For the baseline. Good hustle here by Serbia. And Dimitri Nikolic trying to get the rebound.
Yeah, good try actually by Uros Trifunovic, and then good rebound by Dimitri Nikolic. BC Partizan, they need to keep focused and don't sleep on Illawarra Hawks. They're going to come to you. The double teaming will come, the full court press will come. They need to be ready for that.
Pull up right there. This is Nikolic. Nikolic lost the ball, thought the referee was going to call something. Here comes Jackson. Great pass, but too much on it.
Tadic with the fall, and then see the referee is warning him. Oh no, actually she just changing the place with another referee. Tadic with third personal foul.
Jackson to inbound right here. Blanchfield has been a bit quiet in the third quarter, but he pulls up right here. Illich, Tadic, gotta get going. Oh, that was too much on that rush pass. Jackson, no look, but he wasn't expecting that, Ogilvy. But they get the ball back. Ogilvy, and no, I was about to say and one.
AJ Ogilvy was the ball slippery because a few times already here. No, it's just a miscommunication between Uros Illich and Tadika Tadic. And then AJ Ogilvy unable to convert that 2-point shot, going to the free throw for 2 shots.
Number 6, AJ Ogilvy, shooting 2.
AJ Ogilvy makes one right there. Ogilvy with 11 points. 12 now. Pretty solid game. Look at that press right there. Again, the steal right there. Jackson! Can't finish. Taya passes to Novakovic. Trifunovic, back tap. Illich to Taya. Kick out. Inside. Posting up. Fake. Works glass. Nobody can't finish right there. Referee says continuation. Blanchfield pulls up. That's a big shot there. Knocks that down. Illawarra Hawks in control.
Todd Blanchfield wide open transition 3-pointer. As I said earlier, BC Partizan needs to be aware they cannot sleep on Illawarra Hawks defense. And then suddenly the full court pressure and the double team came for BC Partizan.
And Jordan Jet looking up to the skies, saying We have a date in the final. 1 foot in the final. That press there by Jet. They're not giving this a turnover right there again. Alley-oop! What a dunk by Blanchfield! Two-handed jam.
What a play and a season. Alley-oop, Cedric Jackson.
Illich pulls up. Hits the tin. Blanchfield, the man who brought the crowd to their feet with that dunk. Cross-court pass. Ogilvy inside. Out. Free. Yes. It's just like a video game and how they're doing it right now.
Blanchfield doing damage from the outside and the inside. He's everywhere, the top scorer for Illawarra Hawks.
And that's a bright spot there for Partizan. Big shot there. Yes, the Serbia team needs some spinach. That's why this music is being played. Popeye the Sailor Man. Can he help them? Jet, what a spin move. 65-32. It's been a long time since I've seen a score like this.
And look at his hair moving gracefully for a Jordan Jet as he spin. I mean, I cannot bend his hair distracting me.
Well, it's really interesting, you know. I mean, like, I'm surprised. Honestly, if I was a coach, I mean, like,
I don't know how do you play with that.
Yeah,
I mean, I used to have long hair too when I played basketball, but then.
Well, as a coach, you know, I would always like to ask my players to keep it relatively clean cut.
To each of his own, I guess, man.
Yeah, no, it's you got to respect the individuality of the character and the person. So who are we to say? But maybe it helps him play with more confidence. But he's playing really, really well at the moment, not just in this game, but in this tournament. 4 minutes and 45 seconds to go in this quarter, the third quarter. Look at that press; they don't stop. How many times have I said that, Ms. Lan? Look at that press.
I think almost every single time whenever BC Partizan try to bring the ball up, even if they don't put a full court press, and then suddenly at the half court on the defense, the double team, they just came suddenly. I mean, it caught, I don't know how many times the BC Partizan, and then when they try to release the ball, the height of the Illawarra Hawks just way too much for BC Partizan.
Taya. What can they set up? No screen there. Kick out. Pulls up right here. Hits the iron. Now here's one man we haven't seen much in this game, which is Marshall Nelson. 20. Conrad from the baseline. Hits the tin. Tip in there by Ogilvy.
KJ Ogilvy, just too much strength for BC Partizan to handle. Here comes another full court press, but this time BC Partizan able to clear the ball half the court.
Taya, he's been quiet. He hasn't done much since the first quarter, production-wise. Looking for the alley-oop from the corner. Tap. Here comes Ogilvy. Tries to draw some of the Serbian defenders. Good cut. It's sloppy there. Referee says continuation. They've got the numbers. Taya for the layup and one. That's a bit more like it by Partizan.
Yeah, good job here, Tadika Tadic passing it up to Davis Taya as he's going to the free throw line for one free throw.
Taya, young man on a basketball journey with 7 points, or now 8. There's a change there. Anderson checking back in for Illawarra. And to all our viewers in Australia, if you're watching this, good day, mate. Hope you're well in the land down under. Greetings to all our viewers in Serbia as well. Hawks drive. Try to work glass right there with that runner. Taya pulls up right there. Well done to Serbia getting the rebound. Another three-point attempt. Good rebound there by Grida. Marshall. Grida pulls up. 72-35. It's looking like a cricket score at the moment.
It's just too easy for them, Illawarra Hawks. Even the three-point shot, it's just in the flow, in the moment, not much of challenge. And then what a block there from Daniel Grida. Even though he was playing for the fall, but then such a block by Daniel Grida. I wasn't even expecting that.
Coach Rob Beveridge of the Hawks not happy about that, shouting at the referee, said what kind of call was that? But you know what, that's high performance sports. Referees and coaches and athletes don't really agree on any calls, really.
And the score is 72-35.
Wow. Yep.
So maybe we should just ignore the score and then just watch the basketball game, Ben.
Well, it's the same, really. I mean, press, turnover. Oh, there's a turnover right here by the Hawks. Rare puts it up. Oh, can't finish there. Taya, and a tip in there by Dusan Tanaskovic. Nah. Nelson. Here comes Tadic. Foul right there. Tadic draws the foul. 2 minutes and 8 seconds left.
Yeah, I think if we ignore the total score, BC Partizan actually not playing that bad so far in this third quarter, so they're playing okay. But the first half for BC Partizan just killing them. I think 13 turnover in the first half, and then Illawarra Hawks is just too much.
Well, let me read you out some stats, Ms. Lang, because I love my numbers. 18 turnovers for BC Partizan. Their field goal percentage is 28% compared to the Hawks of 47%. And the score, that's why the score is 72-38. I never wanted to become a maths teacher, but I'm going to read you out the mathematics and the facts. The facts are the Hawks are larger, stronger, technically more proficient. And I must say, I can't believe they're on preseason mode. They are very, very fit.
Yeah, that's why actually banned Australia basketball is improving and is climbing, and actually they are in the FIBA Asia. That's why if you're talking about the international basketball, international game, some of the Asia team is actually complaining why Australia is in our region in FIBA Asia. This because their level is just too high for FIBA Asia.
No, I totally agree. When I saw, I mean, just in sport in general, when I saw Australia couple years ago coming over to considered as an Asia Pacific team, I got scared for that reason. I mean, they are a very, very tall nation, and compared to shorter Asian athletes in general, Asian athletes are not super tall. I mean, even though in basketball we have the taller athletes, but you know, they're tall. I mean, they come from a really mad sporting nation where everybody loves sports, from aunties and uncles to young kids and boys and girls. It's a family. It's not just sport. Sport is a way of life for Australians. They love it. It's just the only thing is that their population is very small. Skip pass right here to the corner again for the three. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. I can tell you Serbia are not happy at the moment, but they're trying their guts out.
It's not just that, Ben. I mean, Australia, the sports science also is very advanced. There are a few of Australian sports science people actually being recruited to the NBA to have the NBA teams to become much better. You know, when you have your people being called in the best league in the world, you know you're doing right.
Well, my former rowing teammate Dan Meehan, who used to be the strength and conditioning sports science coach for the North Melbourne Kangaroos, a very popular team in the AFL. He's now in America with the Brooklyn team. So, like you said, they read into sports science a lot, and you know, and they make it work. Anderson, nah. Serbia tightening up on defense. Tries. Trying to get the rebound there, Conrad. Here comes Taya. Oh, too much on that pass. They're trying to play an up-tempo game, but this Hawks team can read those kind of things quite well.
Yeah, you see, even when BC Partizan think that the teammate is open, there always will be one Hawk player to be in that passing lane to deny or deflect the passes.
Gotta protect the ball, can't lose the ball. Tadic for the three. Conlon with the rebound. Here he comes, Conlon. To the corner, kick out. Look at this execution. Couldn't finish there. Almost. That'd be a highlight play right there. Highlight reel right there. Fake. Inside. Almost lost the ball, but got it back. Cut for the reverse. Yes! Tadic. Now this man has a bright future in front of him, basketball-wise.
I agree, Ben. He's been doing a lot of work for the BC Partizan in this game, showing a lot of potential and bright for this player, Tariqa Tadic.
Almost the end of the third quarter. The Hawks keep going to the corner. Grida. And that is the end of the third quarter. An improvement by BC Partizan, but the Illawarra Hawks still too good as they lead by 33 points, 73-40 at the end of the third quarter right here at Maba Stadium. Let's have a look at the highlights right here, Mizlan. An improvement by Partizan.
Yeah, definitely they score a total of 19 points in this quarter, as Illawarra Hawks only able to score 24 points. Still, Illawarra Hawks being much more dominant. As you can see here, Joe the Jet able to create a space, and what a nice move. Just like a video game move there. And then another highlight for the BC Partizan as this man, AJ Ogalevi. And then the top scorer for Illawarra Hawks, Todd Blanchfield, able to get it, able to do the damage from the outside. And then maybe the next highlights here, the alley-oop against from Todd Blanchfield. And right after this one, he's going to convert another three-point shot. So Todd Blanchfield with 23 points so far for Illawarra Hawks.
And there's the bright spot there for the Partizan team. Number 9. That's Tadic. That's Coach Rob Beveridge. Talking this through. And still there with 23 points. Ogilvy with 14. Jordan Jett with 5 assists. Ogilvy with 3 assists. And Brian Conklin, the big man, well, not crashing the boards too much because, I mean, this Serbia team will really try to play the European basketball, keep it tight in defense, and try to shoot the lights out, but they haven't caught the shooting bug. Look at that. In terms of being outscored, 26-11, 23-20, 24-19. A lot closer in the third quarter, though. Let's give them credit, Mizlan.
Yeah, definitely a much better quarter being played by the BC Partizan in the third quarter. Let's hope that they're going to continue the momentum. It's very hard for BC Partizan to get back into this game, but we just want good basketball being played.
Anderson with the basket right there as he glides to the cup. Look at that press right there. Not trying to give them any space to get out of to get into second gear. This is really, really good drilling and conditioning by Coach Rob Beveridge. But saying that, Mizlan, I mean, every team in Australia is quite big in their league. Pulls up, I remember studying in Australia, watching the guys like Leonard Copeland from the Melbourne Tigers, Shane Heal from the Sydney Kings when growing up, and also our friend Alan Black, who used to be the head of coaching at coach education at the National Sports Institute at ISN Institute Sakangara, who coached the Perth Wildcats to victory in the early 90s.
Yeah, to see the argument between Davies there and Daniel Greta. Greta giving a little bit of push on Davies. And I agree with you, but it's not just the size, but the technical, the knowledge, the execution of the Illawarra Hawks is just another level. You see the defense they play even at the half court, the rotation, the switch and the rotation is very, very good. A lot of still pressure being played by the Illawarra Hawks defensively.
Anderson with the rebound. Now, Partizan want to finish strong. Kick out, Greta, high arcing shot. Taya with the rebound. Tadic, the best player in this Serbia team with 13 points. Turnover, here comes Greta, like a machine, like a locomotive. And he's fouled. And the Illawarra Hawks looking to make a change right here. Two players coming on. But first, a timeout call by BC Partizan. 8 minutes and 31 seconds left in this game.
Na otvaranje da se utrči po dijagonali, da se ostane pas osiguranje, na piku, iskačanje, pas napred, preuzimanje, pas, povratni pas, igra protiv velikog. Možemo li mi te tri formacije na plinivo da izađemo na teren? Ajde.
Coach Marco there really just telling his guys, keep at it, guys. 35 points down. 10 three-pointers? What do you think? 10 stops, 10 three-pointers?
Well, what they just need to do, BC Partizan here, just focus on the game. You know, keep your heads up. I mean, don't get frustrated on the turnovers. You just need to be prepared for the defensive stop by the Illawarra Hawks.
Inside here. Posting up. It's getting physical. Oh, good spin move. And what a finish there by the big man, Anderson. David Anderson. Trofanovic. Ilic to Trofanovic. Trofanovic. Tadic asking for the ball. Trofanovic. Rebound there by Greta. Quickly to Nelson. Marshall Nelson wants to kick out. Thought about it. Greta kicks out up to the perimeter. Anderson kicks out. Pulls up from the baseline. Yes. Great shot there by Greta.
How many cross-court pass Illawarra Hawks able to do, and then giving a lot of problem for the BC Partizan defense.
A lot. Ilic. Trofanovic. He's in. Oh, well done there to the big man, Dimitri Nikolic. Staying with it. Let's see if they can stay with this team scoring-wise. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just finish strong. See if you can try to outscore. At least that'll be a moral win for this Partizan team.
Yeah, Daniel Griga just too much for Sadiha Tadi to handle, and then finally Uros Ilic able to get a layup for BC Partizan. Nice pass there by Karadzic to Ilic.
White. He's only had 3 points, hasn't played much in this game. White, Kevin White. Tadic trying to play a bit physical. Pulls up, got a piece on that. Serbia, good defense. Tadic, oh well done Tadic. Tadic! Lost the ball, but Australia get it back. Here's White. What about the pull-up? Australia getting a little bit sloppy in this last minute or so.
Crediting credit to Uros Ilic here, able to get a poke there, and then the last touch by White. The ball out of ball, and then BC Partizan ball.
Uras Trofonovic. And there's number 2 on court, Bogdan Mikavica. Young man as well, Mikavica right there. Tadic, screen set there by Nikolic earlier. Tadic for the 3. Jet with the rebound. Nelson to Blanchfield. He was open. Blanchfield with the easy flush in the dunk right there. Tadic. Stefanovic tries to work glass. Jet there with the rebound. To the corner, Blanchfield pulls up. Stefanovic. Ilic. They're getting a bit physical in the paint there with Dimitri Nikolic and Ogilvy. 4 minutes and 51 left. It's 11 turnovers versus 20 turnovers by this Partizan team. The shooting numbers, well, percentage just improving to 28%. And the Hawks at least making half their shots. Ilic, Trefanovic. Ilic trying to go to the corner. Just get some separation. An open look. Ilic. Oh, I thought that was going in. Look at those guys just flying everywhere, those Hawks boys. 4 minutes and 37 left. Interesting quarter. Ilic. Tadic. Is it the Trefanovic back to Tadic? They're just trying to move it around. But cannot. Don't want to turn the ball over. That's been an Achilles heel for Serbia in this game, but full credit to the Hawks because of their press. Tadic pulls up right there. Beats the buzzer.
Yeah, Tadic able to release the ball just right before the buzzer beater.
Ogilvy, the easy basket, strong move right there. 85 to 46. Almost 39-point lead. The Australian team drives. Ooh, almost. Jet. Blanchfield, alley-oop. Oh, what about good move there by Blanchfield. Good finish and great pass by Jet. Trefanovic. Kicks out, Tadic. Trefanovic. Lost the ball. There was a bad pass from Uros Trefanovic to his teammate. Not deep enough for Dusan Tanaskovic to handle the ball. Another wasted chance by the BC Partizan. Much more low scoring fourth quarter compared to the
previous quarter so far been playing in this game.
Marshall screen there by the Hawks. Foot on the line, so that is Partizan ball. Grida now coming on court. Blanchfield, who's had 27 points in this game, will take a breather. Todd Blanchfield, a great athlete to watch.
So Illawarra Hawks is still will continue with a full court press, even though this time there's no trap there.
Here comes Serbia. Mikavica wants the ball. There's a bit of trouble right here. Spin, lost the ball. Conrad asking for the ball. Grida. Conrad posting up. Look how strong Conrad is.
Just the brute force of Conrad forcing the BC Partizan player to foul him. Number 15 Euros, Pudromek.
Apparently, according to Coach Marco, it's Uros Podrumac. I must say we've had to work quite hard with our Serbian pronunciations here today. And to all our viewers in Serbia, if you're watching this game, we do apologize if we made any mistakes. We stand accountable for that. But Serbia is a great nation, a great sporting nation with many, many great athletes. And it's always a joy to watch. And I've had the opportunity to commentate on 3x3 basketball, and the best two teams in the world, Lehman and Novi Sad, two great teams with very, very talented players. It's always a close one when those two teams play. In Serbia with their Stefan Stovic, Mr. Robot. Grida for the fake. Grida to Nelson. Nelson for the three. Rebound right there. Conrad with the screen. Conrad asking for it. Conrad pulls up for the three. Hits the iron. Stefanovic drives and scores. Over 2 minutes to go. Nelson. Nah. Conrad bounce pass.
Oh.
Too much on that for number 15. Sorry, number 11, which is Daniel Grida.
A good pass here, good cut. Just couldn't handle the ball to Grida. A little bit too slow there and a little bit too fast. As we see the last 2 minutes of the game being played here, Ben.
Well, slightly less than that now. Stefanovic. Turnover. Nelson. Oh, tried to feed it to Conrad. Emmett Nah.
Another turnover from both teams.
Stefanovic. No Eric Tyre in the game now. Let's see if they can finish strong. Using some younger players right here. And Uros Podrumac. Trying to get as much game time as possible.
Rarely played Bogdan Mikavica, the number 2 from BC Partizan, able to get a few playing time here towards the end of the game.
Apparently it's pronounced Bogdan Mikavica. Sorry, man, if I'm a bit of a Serbian name Nazi right here, but it's this. So, I mean, I learned that we got to try pronounce it the way they've told us. So. With European names, I never presume just because it's spelled a certain way, you pronounce it a certain way. I always learn, go up to them and find out. Grida. Even with the Australian guys, I couldn't assume their names were pronounced a certain way. Grida. If Greta didn't teach me how to pronounce his name, I would have said Grida. Draw! A rare highlight there for BC Partizan Dusan Tanaskovic. Over 40 seconds to go. Greta. Nah. Nelson. Stuck in traffic a bit, so almost a turnover. Got the ball back. Nah for the runner. Tap. Here comes BC Partizan. How can they finish right here? Do they want to go for it? Do they want the last basket of the game? 4-3. And they're just going to slow it down right here. And it will be a blowout victory. A 35-point victory for the Illawarra Hawks of Australia. They have defeated the BC Partizan team of Serbia 87 points to 52. It was one-way traffic, but let's give credit to this very young BC Partizan team. They gave everything they had against a bigger, stronger opponent who should, well, you would say are very, very strong favorites to lift the Seri Mutiara Cup trophy tomorrow evening. Let's have a look at the highlights right here. And it was much better in the second half, especially in the third quarter, and glimpses of the fourth quarter, Mizlan, for BC Partizan.
Yeah, definitely the scores actually doesn't show. There's one time where the score Illawarra Hawks was 70 and then BC Partizan was 38, almost a 40 points difference between the two of them. And then this guy, Joe the Jet, has been playing very superb way for the Illawarra Hawks. Not only that he can score, but only the assists. He collecting the top assist for the Illawarra Hawks. That one to Todd Blanchfield with the top scorer with 27 points. And Todd Blanchfield not only can shoot from the outside, but also can dunk the ball easily, as the connection between Cedric Jackson and Blanchfield. And then this is Davis Tyre, not able to contribute that much because the way that Illawarra Hawks defense has been plaguing him throughout the whole game.
And the Hawks just kept pressing, kept pushing, kept shooting. They were amazing tonight. And then looking at their top scorers, Jordan Jett with 8 points, Ogilvy with 16, Greta with 10, Blanchfield with 27 points. And the highest scorer for the Serbia team was, no surprise, Tadic. And Tadija Tadic with 15 points. But it was just too many turnovers, 23 turnovers by the Serbia team versus 14 turnovers of the Illawarra team. In terms of, well, look at that, out-rebounded as well, 53 to 42. We'll talk more about the stats in a minute or so, but the stats really, really tell a game. At the bottom line, executive summary, it's a short one sentence. Illawarra are on another level.
I definitely agree with you, Ben. I think they are dominating the whole team. And another difference is this Serbian team is actually a youth team. You can see from not only the face, but some of how they make their decision, the play. Some of them is not a good play, but then Illawarra Hawks, every single thing. This is a good screen by AJ Ogilvy, enabled Todd Blanchfield a clear pass to the basket. So Illawarra Hawks, not only that, they are much more experienced, they are also much more stronger, faster, taller, and dominating every single way, not only offensively, but also defensively.
So look at that alley-oop, Blanchfield with 27 points tonight. You couldn't stop him. And Jordan Jett was, you know, not just scoring, but sharing the ball as well. Look at that dunk, a rare highlight moment there. Dusan Tanaskovic. He'll remember this one. At least I dunked over a few Illawarra Hawks players. Let's break down the stats at the moment. And the field goal percentage was very, very telling. And the Australian team were much better in that department. But three-pointers, not very effective for both teams, but a lot of attempts, Mizlan.
Yeah, definitely a lot of attempt. And then you see here the highlight, 53 rebounds and 42 rebounds. Illawarra Hawks dominating, and then 17 steals. How many points they get from that steals, and then the assists also 70. So Illawarra Hawks dominating throughout the whole level of the statistic.
Well, like we said there, Tadia Tadic with 15 points, Todd Blanchfield with 27, AJ Ogilvy with 16, Eric Ty with 10 points, and Uras Stefanovic also there as well. Top assist, Jordan into 88. And what a great game. The best game today was definitely between KCC Aegis of Korea defeating the Texas All-Stars 100-96. That game could have gone either way. And the Illawarra Hawks, well, that game only went one way. They defeated the BC Partizan team 87-52. So join us tomorrow right here on Astro Arena, the bronze medal game between the Texas All-Stars and BC Partizan. That's at 1 o'clock. And then at 4 o'clock, KCC Aegis taking on Illawarra Hawks. Join us tomorrow for both games. From me, Ben Ibrahim, and Mislan Al-Azam. Have a great night.